Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Heather and welcome to Cade Beauty. Today I decided to create this look here as a holiday look. It's pretty simple. In the beginning of the video I say that it's only a couple of shades, 3 or 4, but I guess you could make the shades optional on which ones you want to use or not. Yeah, so I hope you guys like it. Please subscribe. I hope you guys enjoy. Alright guys, let's get started. So I'm going to apply the Dewy Maybelline Fit Me Foundation in the shade 120 Classic Ivory. Put this on. I'm going to apply that with a damp sponge. Do you guys prefer beauty blenders or do you prefer just like a sponge that works? You know, do you not care to pay the price of a beauty blender? What are you guys' thoughts on it? My thoughts are that if it doesn't soak up all my product and it's going to blend my makeup out just as good or maybe even better sometimes than the beauty blender, then what's the point? Why waste the money on a sponge like that if I can buy one for a fraction of the cost and it still do the same thing? You know, like, come on guys. Like, I feel like sometimes when I watch, you know, certain YouTube videos, it's like all about, you know, stuff that people can't afford, to be quite honest with you. Like, you know, what happened to just like, you know, everyday average women or boys out there that are just trying to have a bomb makeup look with some cheap, not cheap, I shouldn't say cheap, but affordable products, you know? Like, come on, like, not everybody can afford Dior and, you know, God only knows what else, you know? Some people, I've just completely stopped watching because you know, I got a family, I can't be buying stuff like that, come on, you know? I think it's crazy. Anyways, let's do it. First shade we're going to go into is this guy right here. Just a pretty big size blender. And we're going to, and I've already primed my eyelids and powdered them. I used the 16-hour e.l.f. Camo Concealer. And let's pop this in the crease, guys. Okay, I want to make the crease just a little bit darker, so I'm going to get another brush here, and let's go into, let's mix this top shade, it's like a brownish orange, and then just a little bit of this dark one here because I don't want it to like overpower it. Let's take more of this shade than that shade. Just want to darken it up a little bit. Tap off the excess. And we're going to take it like right in the crease. Yeah. There we go. Pulling this edge out right here. It's getting a little slop. It's getting a little slop. Just dipping back into those two colors. Tapping off. Oh, I apologize. You can't even see what I'm doing. But yeah, Heather, it'd be nice if you could show us what you're doing. Alright, see the other eye. Yeah, just darken it up just a little bit more. Yeah. I feel like the key to a good blended eye is multiple brushes. I always have 2 or 3 brushes in my hands at all times, going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You know, because one brush may be for, you guys know, I'm sure you guys know. So, let's keep going back and forth. Alright, now, I'm going to lay those 2 brushes down, and I'll get me more definer brush. I'll be finding. Here he is. It's kind of like a flat shape there, if you guys can see that. And we are going to go into this guy right here. We're going to pop him on there, get him on our brush, tap off some of it, and we're going to place that right on the outer V right there. I am going to bring it over just a little bit, just in the crease area right here. Just what's left over on my brush. You know, just dragging it over, but we're going to keep majority of the pigment and stuff on the out. I apologize if you hear my puppy. He's still a baby, so he's crying. Alright, I'll just apply a little bit more. Actually, I feel like I'm getting fallout all over me. Alright, that's pretty good. I like the way that looks. Now, I apologize too, because I think I said I was going to try to keep this to like 3 or 4 shades. It's still pretty easy to achieve, I feel like. This shade right here is just optional. I mean, you guys don't have to do this if you don't want to. It's kind of like a red. I'm just going to use this to kind of blend that out right there. Just kind of give it a halo effect, you know, like it's peeking through. Just like right here. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Now I'm going to go back in with my big one. Back into this first shade right here. And we're going to hit it right here where these, we're not going to go completely over it, but we're just going to hit it just ever so lightly right in here. Just to kind of blend this out right here so it's not so harsh. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good to me. Alright guys, I'm going to do the same thing to the other eye and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I got that other eye done. Now I'm debating on if I want to cut the crease and add like a really, pretty pop of shimmer, or do I want to keep it matte and add some white? I'm not sure. Coffee break. I think I'm going to cut it just a slight bit. So I'm going to take the e.l.f. 16-hour concealer. I keep forgetting the camo concealer. Whatever. Alright. Let's find a brush. Get just a little flat definer brush. It's a little dirty, but it'll work. I'll apply a little bit of this on both sides of the brush. My little mirror here. And I'm going to tap. I'm not going to swipe, I'm going to tap. Alright, that's it right there. Just a little bit of a cut, and then we'll do the same thing on the other eye. Alright guys, there we go. There's the concealer shade down. Now here's the hard part. What are we going to put on there to make this done? So, I've got quite a bit of shimmers that we could use. Let's see. I think I want it to be white, and then like maybe, you know, like another pop of color in the center. So let's do that. Let's do white in the center, and then like another pop right here. Right in the center there. So I'm going to take this Wonderlust palette from LA Girl, and I'm going to tap into this very last shade right here. It's white. It's shimmery white. Same brush that I used to apply the concealer. I'm going to put this on both sides of my brush. Tap off a little bit. And I'm going to take the Wet n Wild rose water. I'm going to spritz this on there just to keep it from falling. Apply this on the eye. I might add another color on that. Oh, this is not my makeup day, guys. What do you guys think? I wish you could tell me right now. Okay, let's do the other one just for poops and giggles, I guess. Same white shade. There is a really pretty gold in here that I might tap over top of that. So we'll see. Actually, gold probably would have been better to use. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. We're going to apply this first. It's already got it on there. You got to make them look the same, you know. So, scratch this gold that we used in that palette. I would still do the white and just like a touch of the gold on top of that, because this one is turning out to be my favorite. It looks a little more, you know, whimsical, and this one's kind of, my thought. I might be able to save her though. Let's see. Let's see if we can save her. I might be able to, let's see. I'm just kind of brushing that glitter off of there. You know, for a second I was like, you know what, I'm not even going to film this video, I'm just going to stop what I'm doing because I've messed up. But you know what, I feel like most YouTubers don't do that. If it's not perfect, then it's not a good video, you know. But like, this is the reality of it. You know, not everybody's perfect, and you make mistakes, so, you know. Alright, I'm going to go back into just that first shade we went into right there. And we're going to leave that on the center. Spritz it. There we go. Now we're just going to take a little touch of that gold, not a whole lot of it because I didn't do too much on that. It's just kind of added, you know, a pop to it. Okay, now right in here, to kind of like mesh it together, I'm going to take, where's it? Okay. I'm going to take this one right here, Same brush. This brush is still a little wet. And we're not going to do the whole eye in it. We're just going to kind of like pull it out right here so it kind of fades into that. You guys see that there? How it kind of just fades into it? It's so pretty. I'm going to go back into this one. Split it. Alright guys, there we go. Now, I'll take this little guy again, and I'm going to tap into this mauvey shade right there. And I'm going to soften these edges up right there. Alright guys, I softened up the edges there a little bit. Really like the way it turned out. And now we're going to finish our face makeup, and then we'll wrap this up. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, let me just make sure I don't have any fallout underneath my eyes a little bit. I didn't put my concealer on or anything, so I don't think I do. I think I'm good. Yeah, we're good. Okay. So I'm going to be mixing the, man, I don't know why this thing is leaking. Like, ugh. I don't know why it's doing that. Like, I've never seen a concealer bottle do this. Sorry. Guys, this video is a hot mess. Alright, we're going to be mixing together the Tarte Shape Tape and our e.l.f. guy here. And I will be using this guy. Cover our friend up. Alright guys, I got that all blended out. Now, let's set it and forget it. I'm going to take my Maybelline Tip Me loose powder and there. So take my sponge, put some on there. And touch the under eye. Okay. Now I'm just going to take this little brush here, just kind of dab it in there, knock off the excess. Sometimes I'll even go like that and just tap it lightly on my face. Alright guys, now let's get to the bronzer, the fun part. I love some bronzer. We're going to be using the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This is a cute little palette I got at Target. It's their holiday palette they got. And we'll go into that first shade right there. This big old fluffy brush. And we're going to drench our brush. At least I do anyways. I'm a little heavy-handed when it comes to bronzer. And we're going to buff this on there, guys. You know the drill. Guys, I got this one spot. You guys see that right there? I don't know what it is, but I can blend until my hand's about to fall off, and this spot right here will not take pigment. I don't know why. I've exfoliated, I've, you know, shaved my face, like I've done all kinds of stuff, and it still will not like take pigment. I have to literally take the brush and like stamp it on there for it to stay. And then it looks like I got a big blob of something on my face and I don't know what I'm doing. Now we're going to take just a little tiny brush and I want to dip into this color just a little bit, like not even a hair of amount, and just kind of contour a little bit. Now I'm going to take this Deluxe 209 large shader brush. A little flat liner brush. I'm going to tap into the first shade and contour my nose. I don't do a whole lot of contouring on my nose because I don't feel like my nose really needs it. You know, I just do it so it doesn't look like it's blended in my face. It's got some kind of definition to it, so I don't do a whole lot. I just shade the outside of it. That's it. And I will bring it up into my eyebrow. And then last thing I do with the bronzer is same brush. I like to hit my lip. On to blush, which is my favorite blush of all time. NARS Orgasm. Isn't this so cute? It's just so tiny. The little travel one. Actually, yeah, I think this is the little travel one. It's so cute. So tiny. Alright, we're going to take a little Wet n Wild contour brush. And we're going to load this brush up. Because we like a lot of blush. And I'm not going to really focus it like right here. I'm going to smile some and bring it back. Just like that. Now we're going to clean this up right here. Backling them with our little sponge. Same powder. And we're just going to clean. I don't do a lot of powder because I don't want that to be like white, like bam, you know. Just a little bit, just enough to give us a little bit of a definition down there. That's it. See how nicely that cleans that up? Awesome. And then I will do some like right here on the sides of my nose. And down the center of my nose and the chin. And that's it, guys. That's all for the face except for setting it and the highlight and these guys. But I'm going to go ahead and move on to my bottom lash line while I'm letting this sit for a second. And let me get my brushes out that we're going to be using. First color I'm going to go into and brush is obviously the first brush I used. First brush I used, I can hit top. And we're going to hit this right underneath. Now, let's see, I'm going to go in with my little flat definer brush and I'm going to go into that dark color that we was using, that mauve one. Apply that to the brush, tap off, and we're going to press that right up against your lash line. Alright, now, let's see, I'm going to, let's see, I think I'm going to add a little bit of brown underneath here, just like a touch, just to blend that out a little bit. So, oh no, I'm not. I'm going to take these two colors that we went into the crease with. I think we went into the crease with these. Yeah, I think we did. Oh, that's awful. I don't even remember. Okay, and we'll blend that out. Alright guys, I got that blended out underneath my eye. I used these two colors, this one and that one, to blend out that mauve shade that was underneath there. Now I'm going to take this one and tap into that red just a little bit. Tap it off. Who are you going to choose? Alexander Hamilton. Okay. My daughter's doing an assignment and she's going to be looking up stuff on Alexander Hamilton, so yeah. Alright, so we're going to take that color and we're going to kind of like halo it underneath these colors that we already have blended out. Just kind of give it a pop, you know, so let's go. You want to come say hi? You want to come say hi? Yeah, you do, don't you? Say hi. Say hi. Look how cute you are. You're such a baby. You're such a baby. Look how cute. Yeah, you're such a baby. Guys, this is Cash. This is Cash. Look how cute he is. Goodness. Come here, you want to say hi too? Come here. Come on, you can say hi. Come here, Ivy. Come to Mommy. Don't step in that. Guys, this is Abby. Abby's not very friendly. She does not like Cash. She don't like a lot of people, for that matter. Just she's so cute. Yeah, he's your mommy's baby. Oh goodness. Look at my makeup off. Okay. Alright guys, let's set this face and forget this face. Wet n Wild Rose Water. Alright, on to the brows. And I'm going to be using the Maybelline Tattoo brow pomade in, it's brown. It's brown, yes. So I'm going to skip over this part and I will be right back. Alright guys, brows are done. Let's move on to highlight. And for highlight, I think I had it out. At least I thought I did. Let's see. Got it everywhere. Actually, let's use the Artist Couture in Summer Haze. There we go. That's what I want to see. Always add a little to the forehead and kind of like drag it right here because I want this whole side to be like bam. You know? Get the brow bone. Don't forget about the brow bone. Both sides.
Oh my gosh, Cash! Come here. Look what he did. He has the toilet paper.
Mister, where did you get toilet paper?
It was on the...
And I take some. Sometimes I'll get it wet because I really want this inner corner to pop since we have such dark eyes. So, I'm going to spritz this. Get my brush loaded here. Now I'm going to move on to the eyelashes. And I've really been into individual lashes. And, you know, that's look. I love, you know, strip lashes, but I also really like the way individuals look. But they take forever to apply if you're not used to applying them. So, for the sakes of the video, I'm just going to apply regular strip lashes once I get them out of here. And if you've seen past videos, you'll know that they are their Kiss brand. And yeah, they're so dirty, so please ignore that. But I'm going to be doing that and applying some Bare Minerals Lash Topic over that, or on before that, and apply my lashes. So I will be right back, and then we'll get to the lip. Alright guys, I got the lashes on. I'm going to apply some mascara to the bottom lashes, and then we're going to move on to the lip and wrap this up. I got stuff everywhere, guys. Okay, for lips, obviously we're going to keep it nude and simple because our eyes are so out there. So for lip liner, I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Lay Down the Mauves. And I'm just going to overline my lips. Now I'm going to take Nudist Peach, Wet n Wild.